Real, keep it light.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Break Room Energy. How's it going? I'm here with my co-hosts, Breezy and Lee.
What's up?
Who was watching something?
Not me. That was
mind your business. Come on. Don't start early with me.
Because you know how I feel about that. All right. Well, it's been a minute. It's been about 2 weeks since we done linked up on the pod. So, who want to do an update first on what's going on with you?
We gonna let Miss Lee ladies first. Go ahead, Lee.
Nothing's been going on. Same old. Making it through life.
Fair.
Go
ahead.
I was going to have a follow-up question.
What?
Go ahead.
What is your follow-up question?
What was the best thing you did within the 2 weeks that was memorable?
Or nothing. Living.
Okay, living.
What have I did? You said last 2 weeks?
Yeah.
The last 2 weeks. Did you get Popeyes? Did you? What was it?
Did you get Popeyes? Not that would be exciting, but did you get Popeyes?
That might be issue if you're a foodie.
If you're a foodie and you're excited about Popeyes, we got some problems.
It's the little things. It's the little things.
I don't even know what I did yesterday for real to even know what I did for 2 weeks. I don't know. Nothing really.
All right, we're gonna
Let me think about it. Y'all do. Y'all say y'all.
You can't bring a horse to water, or what's the saying?
And make them drink. Okay, glad I'm not a horse.
Well, nay on that.
Life's been good. I'm gonna touch more on mine in Breezy's bubble, but life's been great. I have a great last week. Last week was amazing. I had a great time. Great time.
I hate to say it, but I had a good time not having to get up on here and clock in on the podcast. I didn't have to host, so that was the highlight. But I'm happy to be back to the viewing pleasure and the co-host. All right, are we ready to get into some hot topics?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Now we already did everything, so this is called Hot Off the Clock. All right, so not too much has happened in the last 2 weeks. It's been a little bit stale, but one of the things I did want to touch on, Mariah the Scientist and her boyfriend, who was it, 2 Chainz?
Young Thug?
Oh, my bad, Young Thug. They were in an interview, and they asked him, what is the first thing Mariah the Scientist does when she wakes up in the morning? And he responded,
I surprisingly have not.
What you think she do early in the morning when you wake up?
What do you think she does?
First thing I would think to do, like I have to think of me. So
no, I said her.
Either I think as a person. So as a girl, either one of 3 things: pee, wash your face, or brush your teeth. One of those 3, I would assume.
I would say pray, but go ahead.
True, that could be 4th.
Well, it wasn't prayer, but it was similar to what Breezy said. She wakes up in the morning, she looks at herself in the mirror.
Okay.
So my question to the platform
that was a good, interesting.
What do you do when you wake up? Lee might have already answered it. What is your morning routine?
Mine is. Oh, go ahead, Lee.
Yeah, let me do it because I'm the only one got God in it clearly.
No.
I wake up, I pray. Thank God for waking me up.
If you would get back up on that,
don't start with me. But okay, I wake up, I pray. I use the restroom. I take a number 1.
We didn't need to know the number details, but
I don't want people to think, oh, she just wake up and take a number 2. No, I take a number 1.
She might some days.
No,
right. So you never wake up and take a number 2? Never.
I actually haven't. I haven't did that.
I do.
That's too early for me.
Girls be lying so bad.
Hey, I ain't got a lie, baby. I wake up, go to sleep, all that.
No, I actually haven't in the morning. That's too much. That's too much.
You get up in the morning and you on that toilet like white chick.
What that man say, boyfriend number 2, I go take the number 2.
Oh my god! No, I can't recall taking the number 2 early in the
I
morning
do.
like that. But I wake up early. Like I wake up early, so I like no.
You might wake up faster than your stomach wakes up. So I get
yeah, probably have to use a cereal or something. But that's laid down line because I don't eat until noon. But anyway, I wake up, pray, take number 1, brush my teeth, wash my face, and then I get my day started by like shower, eating later on, TikTok. And I do get on TikTok in the morning.
The TikTok regimen. Okay. What about you, Breezy?
I do wake up. I thank God for another morning. After that, I definitely go to the bathroom 1 and 2, and then I brush. No, I don't brush my teeth in the morning. I don't brush my teeth in the morning. At literally same time. I'm usually going to the bathroom to take a number 2. The number 1 always shocks me. Then I go. I don't brush my teeth in the morning because I'm going to probably drink some orange juice, and you just can never do those two at the same time. So I brush my teeth.
Around the house.
Listen, I brush my teeth at night. I oil pull at night and all that stuff, so my breath usually isn't stank. It's like could be stale, but again, I'm about to go eat or drink something. Sometimes I'm more of a drinker in the morning, like an orange juice or some water, so I can't brush my teeth hecka early. I will wash my face though. Then I usually brush my teeth later on in the day after I've eaten breakfast, because then Lord knows when I'm going to eat lunch. So that's my morning routine.
All right. Mine is about the same. I wake up. 1, I snooze the alarm, depending on the day. Today, I snoozed it a lot. And I get up. I don't know how I run it down, but I just get up. I pray, or I might say a little thing up to God. And then I hop in the shower, brush my teeth, iron my clothes, because I don't be having energy to do it the night before. So I iron my clothes in the morning, and I be doing the odds and ends stuff and get ready. But that was a good little thing. Now this one, I didn't really want to read all of it, but basically, DDG strike again.
That man need to pack it up. He'd do anything to stay in. I promise he'd do anything to stay in.
I don't know, Little Mermaid.
Now it's a custody battle between DDG and
Little Mermaid.
Halle Berry. So
not Halle Berry. Don't put the wrong Halleys out here now.
I thought it was
basically the mama that got in is accusing Halle Bailey of tracking him with hidden air tags. And then
I need to know where you at with our child.
DDG files an emergency medical motion to stop Halle from taking their son out of the country. So they're trying to stop her from which the judge had already granted for her to take her out of the country. Now, I do have an update from when this was posted. To my understanding, everything was denied, and Halle still have all the privileges.
What do you mean? What do you mean I can take my child out of the country? If I need to go out of the country for work and my child's mostly with me, I'm gonna take my child. Like,
right, that is very much biased how you just did that. You basically said she can do it, but
I didn't say he couldn't.
You know, when he said that she had a tracker in his backpack, you said, yeah, because I need to know where you taking my child.
Okay, but he knows.
You turn around and say, no,
you can do it too.
The tracker was before.
I didn't say you couldn't put a tracker on me. You can have a tracker.
So the tracker was before they had the baby.
Yeah, I seen it. It was like a little cat tracker or whatever.
That's fine. You can track me, but don't tell me where I can't go. But you know where I'm going. I'm going out the country. I'm telling you. That's why you don't want me to go. So I'm not lying to you. You know. But in their
messages though, like the message that he posted on there, she knew where he was going too.
Listen, I don't keep up with them, so I wouldn't know all that. But yeah, now hey,
you can't be biased about it though.
If you want to put a tracker on me, put a tracker on me. I'm gonna tell you where I'm going. I ain't got no reason to lie to you.
Yeah, the only part I don't like is the domestic parts. But other than that, I
don't like the domestic part. But I feel like
every child deserves parents, good parents.
But good parents.
Because I'm not gonna say you deserve because they're two crappy parents. No, you don't. I hope you get better, but like you deserve. I don't know their life. I don't know them, so I don't know who's good, who's bad. I'm not gonna say which one's good or bad.
I don't know who's good or bad.
I'm not gonna say one's worse than the other. I don't know their life. I don't care about their life. I really don't.
No, I feel like I'm not saying who's worse or better, but I feel like this motion really didn't prove anything, to my honest understanding.
You
He
thought she
basically made it
suicidal.
seem okay. I mean, she
That's
was
it.
postpartum or pre, and you know how the pregnancy may be.
Postpartum. Mm-hmm.
But my whole thing is they try to paint her as the crazy. Basically,
I don't think she's crazy.
if you ever seen A Thin Line Between Love and Hate,
Love and hate.
they try to make her seem like she was just this off-putting girl. My also issue is the mother getting involved in the court case.
Who?
My thing is DDG's mama.
Oh,
She's alleging the air tags. Now the thing about the air tags,
that's not illegal though. Like what? Like that's not illegal.
They're basically to put like basically her case against his case doesn't stand. That's why it got denied. But also it's like she was going through his mom to make arrangements for the baby to go with him, and the mom know that he. You know what?
They got too much on. And I'm not gonna lie. They make the wrong people famous every day. The wrong people be made famous every single day. Like I couldn't even tell you really what that man was famous for, or what he's known.
A rapper in the stream.
YouTube. He was famous for YouTube. He originally came out on YouTube as a YouTuber, but he's still famous.
Famous in the streaming.
Yeah, the streaming industry
like anybody. I feel like at this point, really. Anybody can get on the camera at this point and call himself a rapper. At this point, god damn.
I don't know. I feel like that situation is a whole lot of. But I do feel like I'm not gonna be biased in the situation to say, oh, one side is better than the other. No, I feel like they both have points and valid points. But I do feel like how they're handling it is not the way to go about it. Well, they actually handling it. Like I just feel like the business shouldn't be put out on a platform and they speak.
I feel like his was more of a tit for tat.
Yeah, I do too. But I feel like he's trying to show. I understand that. But I do feel like he's trying to show like she's not innocent in this situation either. Like you keep saying, I hit you, but you also hit me too. He has showed pictures of that too. And then also they have had streaming videos of screen records of her actually hitting him and stuff like that. So I understand that. But you are right. It is a tit for tat because he's only doing it because she did it. But he's also trying to prove.
Hold on, real quick, Cordell. Real quick before you say something. Let me say this. I absolutely agree. If you hit me, I'm not gonna say I'm hit you back. But anybody who gets hit, woman on woman relationship, man on man, woman on man, whatever, you can leave. Just leave.
Yeah, you can leave.
Like what you saying? Yeah, tit for tat. Just leave. Like if you want her to be wrong so bad, like she's not innocent. That's cool. But that doesn't mean that you go hit her back. And I'm not saying that because he's just a man. I mean in any relationship, and I don't care what genders you are. Just leave. If that person hits you, just go. Just go. Like,
and I'm saying
tit for tat because then guess what? In court, it is their situation. You are a black man in America. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're going to look worse. It's not even arguable. You're going to look worse. They're going to say, sir, you couldn't have just got up and left. Well, like case, like it's just going to look, it doesn't make you look better. Just get up and go. And yes, there is video evidence, like you just said, proof of you hitting me. I have proof. I don't got to lie about it.
They both do, yeah.
But my thing is, and then I'll wrap it up from here, but one, women keep your hand to yourself, man, keep your hand to yourself as well. That's just point blank. As a man, I'm gonna do my best to restrain you, but you're not about to beat up on me because we done seen women who could really got hands. Mm-hmm. But my whole thing was the domestic violence. Yes, that did ruin his reputation, or I guess it truly didn't because he still has millions of followers. The reason why she took him to court with the complaint, with the actual facts, it wasn't primary. The abuse was a side thing, but the actual thing was, hey, we need to get an agreement. We obviously cannot handle being co-parents without the courts involved. I went through your mother. I went through all these different channels to try to make sure that we can have an amicable agreement when it comes to taking care of the child that we share together. You each time the verbal agreement, the agreement that I have with your mother, each time you're violating this agreement. So therefore, I have to take you to court. He violated the agreement, removed the domestic violence. It's only so many times you're going to come to my house, violate the agreement, and get an attitude with me. I'm not about to go back and forth with you.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
So like everything else is distraction. The main point was we cannot come with an amicable relationship when it pertains to co-parenting. Therefore, we go to court. The judge granted me X, Y, and Z. The baby comes with me for 2 months while I do da-da-da. and then it's done from there. So I think nothing.
No, I understood that part because if you only gonna want my baby just to put him in front of the camera, no, we're not doing that. So I get that 100%. Or if I give you my child and he only goes to your mother, at that point I might as well just be your mother must be my baby daddy, not you. So I get that part, but outside of all that, I feel like the denial part it could be correct because I feel like he didn't have a lot of evidence. But
I wish I had a stamp.
We gonna call a tap for tap because baby, you put your hands on me too.
Tap,
but
yeah.
Well,
the end of the day,
denial,
that baby.
It is Pride Month, and y'all know that ties into Pride. People being in denial about being gay. People being
I feel like you just wanted that to tie in, but come on.
No, like
things in.
No, you know when they be like denial is the river in Egypt. Your man is gay. You know that famous little quote that they be on TikTok. Your man is gay.
I don't know that.
You never heard that? It was like denial is a river.
No, and I don't know why you trying to see if I knew it on TikTok because our TikTok feeds are not the
Wendy
same.
Williams. I think y'all know Wendy better than me.
I ain't never seen that.
Oh,
what does that mean?
Well, happy Pride Month. Yeah, happy Pride Month to all the people and all of that, you know.
All of that good things.
If y'all know anybody who's gay, single, woman, lesbian, let them know. I am also gay.
I thought you were in a committed relationship.
I thought you had I
have a child. And yeah, we're super close. Me and her super close. We co-parent. We're great co-parents. If we end up together later.
Moving on, speaking of co-parenting.
Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with co-parenting.
It does. Phineas and
Ferb are not co-parents.
They're brothers.
And their parents is married.
Parents.
Right. And they got different mamas.
You don't co-parent if you're married.
Yes, you do. You co-parent.
It's not called co-parent if you're married. That's co-parenting.
Co-parent when you're married. You co-parent.
You don't co-parent. That's if you're
all right,
not.
so Phineas and Ferb is coming back out, and they had a little concert singing all the good kids, and all of the voice actors are all the voice actors are returning back. How do we feel about this? It's not necessarily a reboot, but a continuation of what we grew up on, or allegedly grew up on. How do y'all feel about that?
I honestly feel like it's a waste of time because they're children. Because I didn't like the show, but I did watch some parts, and I watched the end. They were going off to college.
You watched it for real? Oh, you really watched the end?
They went off to college because they kissed. Homegirl or they went off. They got older.
You talk about Candace?
Like Phineas and the girl that has a crush on him. She finally tells him, "Hey, I like you," and I'm like this whole time. The little girl. And he said, "What? You've liked me this whole time? I never knew." And then they wind up kissing. He goes off to school. They're bringing them back as children. I'm like, if you gonna at least do that, bring it back from where you left off. They left off going to like college. They were older. They were teens.
They don't. But that's a whole nother series. You're bringing it back to the kids.
So bring it.
No, they're bringing it back as they in college.
They left for because they were older. Like they had the same outfits on, but like older outfits. But they were older in the last episode because they had finally fucking aged, even though they went nowhere.
I don't remember the last episode.
It's the only episode I do remember because I didn't like Phineas and Ferb like that. I'm not gonna lie, it was one of them shows like. I don't know. I don't see the point.
I like Phineas and Ferb.
It's giving SpongeBob just humans.
Yeah, I remember when Phineas and Ferb came live at the Independence Center, and I didn't get to go. But I did like Phineas and Ferb going up. Moving, or anybody got an opinion?
No, I feel like I didn't have an opinion on the show, but I did see Ashley and basically the cast from Zach and Cody. They all came to the now they need to come back with that. But yeah. No, that's the only thing I like about. No, it's not. No, that's not.
If they come back with that, I would want to see that as like how they did iCarly, where they're adults and they can say all the things.
Oh yeah.
Do that.
Yeah.
Cole said he'd never come back to Disney. He said he would never do Disney again with that show.
I seen the interview. What was the mom name? Y'all
know Kim?
Yeah,
Kim Rhodes.
I seen an interview of hers of how they used to treat her when she got pregnant.
Kim Rhodes.
Oh, Rose.
I don't know her real name. That's what I said. But y'all, they made an interview. They made an interview with her, and she was like, how they treated her when she got pregnant was basically like they always made like a fat joke and stuff like that. And actually, the twins stood up for her. I don't know which one it was. I think it was Dylan.
It was Zach.
Okay. So he stood up and was like, he's not saying those jokes. Like, make something else and I'll say it, but I'm not saying the fat joke.
And she stood up for them too, because they used to make fun of him because he, in the
show, he was the bigger twin.
And they would be like, she used to stick up for them because they'd be like, no, you're not going to make, she'd be like, you're not going to make fun of kids like this and make him feel bad about himself. Like, they're already identical twins, and clearly one's a little chubbier. Like, you're not going to make him feel bad about himself.
So I would see why they don't want to go back on there.
I could, but and they had pitched a show to them. So they wanted to sort of at the time when they went off to college after Sweet Life on Deck, they wanted to like bring in like kids and do like where they were mentoring in college. Like, they have jobs, and one of their jobs was going to be to mentor children. And they were going to sort of have the same type of idea of what they did in life, but, just through different eyes. Disney did not want to do that. And like, Disney was trying to screw them over. They wanted to do the idea, but completely change it and give them like 1% credit of it. They were like, you're not going to steal our idea. And they barely give us credit for it. Not give us any writings, any production credit. No. So they told them they couldn't use the idea.
Then you go to the, because you had, did you go to the game?
I forgot. I went to
that could have been your highlight. That could have been your highlight. But don't say it now.
And he could do it at the end when we do a triple take.
No, I'm reminding him. He didn't remember that.
Clearly, it wasn't memorable.
So I went to the Houston Astro games, and I went down to the Houston Tunnel, so that was pretty fun to kind of see all the businesses.
Clearly, it wasn't that fun.
It was. I had fun at the Astros game. It was really good.
If it's fun, you wouldn't have to be reminded that it was fun.
Right, and you were the hat.
Okay. Life is life, man. Shoot. I didn't think y'all cared enough.
We literally do updates on our life. Like, I mean, I see.
Yeah, why wouldn't we care?
Well, let me.
Life be life, but all right.
All right. So this next segment is about. We always talk about the topics, and sometimes the hot topics can get really gruesome. So I thought it would be time to ask a few questions to give us back to a little bit joy.
Oh my God, here she goes. She's so extra. So extra, bro.
Okay, we're gonna do a quick take. So who do y'all think?
All right, who the hell was that?
Me in the hero, but it didn't work out. Why do y'all have to be in everything?
Why do you have to just be in it? Why couldn't it be somebody ambiguous?
Why couldn't it be a girl?
Right.
Why does it have to be somebody
gay? Because it's Pride Month, since you want to put a superhero.
Oh my God. I didn't say all that. Why couldn't it be a female though? Why it have to be a male?
Right.
Why you want to be heroes?
Y'all already got. Don't get me canceled. don't let me do it. Don't let me do it.
People are gonna already go ahead. Speak your mind. Say what's on.
Maybe I wanted some time to shine. Maybe I wanted to focus on me.
This month ain't about you. This month ain't about you. Y'all have Black History Month, and y'all do y'all thing.
You are.
It's no Men's History Month.
Because it's her second race.
No.
She's about to go.
I had a fourth of the month. Of the month. Y'all gave me a fourth.
That's all you deserve.
Y'all gave me a fourth of the month.
We'll talk about it on camera because I can tell you a little thing too right now.
They gave me a fourth of the month, and they said your month is shining over.
It's gonna be looking like Miami Toe when it comes to these months in a minute. What do you think? Who do you think would be canceled if they were still alive today?
You said what?
Who do you think
she was gonna say me
would be canceled if they were still alive? So this person is deceased today.
I'd have to really think
who
about
died.
That. Right? Who died? That would just
who died?
No, I'm saying like people died that ain't died before.
I'm pretty sure some type of comedian. I'm pretty sure there's some comedian that's dead that made like a lot of racist jokes.
They still alive.
I'm gonna say somebody who's still alive that I'm surprised has not been canceled. Seth
That's
MacFarlane.
not the question.
I can't think of anybody dead. So I'm gonna say Seth MacFarlane. I'm surprised, and I love him because his shows.
You act like you don't know Google. See, that's the problem.
Hey Siri, who died that would have been canceled today?
Because who am I going to Google? What am I going to Google that question? Who would have been canceled?
Who died? Shoot, you got ChatGPT and all of that stuff. Shoot.
Yeah, but like just asking who died isn't going to tell me anything about them. I'm going to have to go somebody alive. Seth MacFarlane. I'm just surprised he has not been canceled. And Family Guy is still airing.
That is.
The dude who made Family Guy.
Yeah, I know it is now.
Like, I'm very shocked he has not been canceled. I think it's funny, but we live in a different era. Them jokes.
I don't know if she would be canceled, but she would be easily be canceled, like Aretha.
Why do you say that? Why do you say she? or possibly be on the edge of airing cancellation.
Because she didn't like when the young, or allegedly, I know her personally for the family and the state come up, but she didn't like when like the young girls would kind of show her up, you know. She wanted to make sure you knew that she was the boss. So, you know, they would say not a girl's group.
Google done said Tupac. Now, I didn't say Tupac. Google said that. I asked Google that question, and Google said Tupac.
Possibly. I don't know. Maybe, you know, it does. Maybe
I don't think Tupac would have been canceled. They still be talking about him to this day.
Yes, they still talk about. They still talk about cancel people. It might have been something he said that. Think about today's generation. The things he said to us are not offensive. Right? Not everybody.
Yeah, because the world right now is real sensitive. So he might.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he might have just been speaking his mind of saying his opinion about something. Boom, canceled because I didn't like it.
Yeah.
So that's why
Marilyn Monroe, I think, would have been canceled. Right.
Marilyn Monroe, absolutely. No, yeah.
I would say that.
I don't think so.
Because Sexy Them is the new.
Y'all still supporting Ariana Grande? So why not Marilyn Monroe?
First off, it takes two to cheat.
Just because she took a man back. That's the only thing Marilyn did was take a man. Ariana Grande did it too.
It takes two to tango.
Took a man back.
I'm not refuting. I'm just saying Marilyn Monroe did what Ariana Grande had.
But Marilyn Monroe did a lot of other things as well. It's what she said. Not because her cheating. I'm not a Marilyn Monroe fan. I'm a Audrey Hepburn fan, so I don't know.
All I know is she helped with the civil rights movement. So thank you, Marilyn Monroe. I don't got time for it.
Shout out my girl Audrey Hepburn. She went to Africa a lot before she died. Who? Audrey Hepburn. Breakfast. She donated a lot to needy kids.
Oh, I know who would have been canceled.
And she was one of the first people who did not like. Y'all seen that? Guess Who's Coming to Dinner with Sidney Poitier? She was one of the first people to say, girl, he didn't get canceled. When he was alive, they did not cancel him after what he did.
He would have got canceled by now.
Moving on.
He got canceled by now. So that's who I'm going to say. I'm going to say him because the way they just hit the internet with the Nickelodeon and all that, he would have been canceled today.
Girl, it came out before he died, what he did to the twins, and people were still saying, yes, that's
the internet.
They did not the little twins.
They did not deny. They're the ones that came out and said it. Well, they renounced. That means they renounced it because they're the ones that
went to his funeral.
Yes, but again, they said it first, and not even just them.
They probably was lying,
some of the people from the show even said it. One of the uncles said, "Yeah, that happened."
I need to come on the show because I need to know. What did he do it or did he not do it?
Never mind.
Did he done?
Did somebody get accused on half? What is it? 1.5 Men or something? 2.5 Men.
2.5 Men. Charlie.
You know that show? Did somebody on there get accused or something?
Charlie Sheen. Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of they took off and replaced. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We got to keep moving.
So that's my answer. Moving.
Okay, we got to keep moving. Who was your first? I'm trying. If we do.
Who was the first one?
1, 2, 3. All eyes on.
That didn't work when I was in school.
Right. Who was your first? You know what? And this is why you get removed. Who was your first TV crush?
I don't remember that. Rashad.
Oh, I done went into the whole different topic. Oh Lord. Let's go to the next segment.
That's what I'm saying.
My voice will be heard. That is very homophobic. I don't like it.
My answer was Rashad. I said to you.
Mine was
Yusuke. T.I.
And mine was Yusuke Urameshi.
I think that was my first crush on TV. I didn't really have crushes like that. Like
I wasn't fighting. I wanted to be people. Those are my crap of crush I had as a kid.
I take that back. Mine was probably JJ off of Good Times.
Good Times?
Mm-hmm. I know mine.
Mine was Selena Gomez. I love it.
Really? That's when I realized that was
Gabriella.
When I became older.
Gabriella from
oh,
no.
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know, man. I don't know because what's his name off of Jump In?
Corbin Blue.
Corbin Blue. Yeah, I had a crush on Corbin Blue. Yeah. He was the only black one.
All right, so since it's throwback therapy, we're reminiscing on all the nostalgia because nostalgia heals the soul. So which 90s or for us, early 2000s snack would you bring back today?
Are you gonna give examples, or are you
I
gonna
think the snack
It
that
could
I'm
be
thinking is already back.
Dunkaroos, High C Echo Cooler, 3D Doritos.
I ordered them off of Amazon actually all the
them
time.
super donuts?
Since we speaking, yep, that would be mine. I order them off of Amazon all the time now.
Yep, and she
Mine
only
would be
gives
the
know that,
chocolate.
though.
us one. Heifer be having 100 and only want to give us one.
I remember I ordered some. I
Mine,
get my cousin one.
mine would be the chocolate Skittles. Don't nobody remember the chocolate Skittles, but I used to love them. They were chocolate Skittles,
Yeah, I
and they
never
weren't like
ate them.
M&Ms.
Yeah,
They
I
weren't
don't
like
remember
M&Ms.
that.
They were like Skittles. I used to love them.
Oh my God! So I don't know if y'all
Because-
grandma them used to order. Well, bro, not you. I don't know if your grandma or anything used to order from the Swan's shop. You know, the Swan truck or whatever. Probably, dang, yours either. But it's not really that. You know, he's right like borderline above you, bro. But so the Swan's
I'm black. Don't love the truck.
the Swan's truck used to come and they had these orange popsicles that used to be on there. And if I could
I
bring
never
those back, I would
seen
too.
them.
the push pops?
Yeah, they push pops, but they
Yeah,
orange.
everybody know
But they,
push ups.
I don't. It's not the same ones that used to be in the store though.
I say it ain't the Flintstones one you talking about? Push pop Flintstones, because they had an orange one. They had an orange flavored one, and it popped up. It was pop up. The one I know of is the Flintstone one. But I got those in the store.
Holy, this is
Okay, did you ever?
Yeah, I ain't never seen that in my life.
But we grew up in different towns. I didn't grow up in KC, so it was
Neither
different.
did I.
We had ice cream stuff. I mean, I started, but you read my book. No, I'm playing. I don't get
Alright.
So what?
I said not
They're not
promoting.
promoting.
No, it ain't out. No. Did you ever burn a
Used to come
mixed
like
CD or? Yeah, I had those.
But
They'll be on the ice cream truck.
Sometimes they like this.
yeah, they bought that in stores. They had that in stores. That one in stores.
Really?
The push-ups.
I didn't
Oh,
know
we
they
would
had
get
them
the
in
ice
store. I
cream.
never had them
We
in
would get
store.
ours from the ice cream truck.
Yeah.
Oh, this
ice
is
cream
exactly
truck
what they
had
look
those.
like. This is because it's from the Swan's truck.
Never seen that in my
Yeah.
life.
If I can get those
But
and
see-
donuts back.
But see, my childhood was different. We had because we at the time we lived on the hood in Lincoln Street, and
You just had to say
we
out
had
there.
a candy. No, we had a candy lady named Miss Wee Wee,
No,
and she
you
was
in it for
African
real.
with yellow eyes.
You said Miss Wee Wee or Miss Lily?
Wee wee.
Wee Wee. She was African, and she had these yellow eyes, and she would never let you come inside. But
Something wrong with her liver?
I went into.
Or she got
It
jaundice?
might have been something. I didn't know her like that. She lived a long time. I think she lived to like I was like 15.
Y'all needed to ask. That's what y'all should have asked.
No, because when
but
you say
she
your
wouldn't
eyes,
she wouldn't let you come inside. I was one of the few
I
kids
wouldn't
in the neighborhood who came inside. The house was dark. Mind you, I remember the house being clean,
you need
but
a whooping because they know what you went in her house.
she made sure
They
you
say
didn't
you
step
got a
on that
little
grass
candy.
floor.
Here you go. Come on, I go in there. That's your
Yeah,
problem. You
well.
didn't supposed to go in the house.
I'm a little nosy. All right. Did you ever burn a
Did I ever burn a mixtape? No, I don't know how.
Yep, I did. I have.
I didn't even get to finish the question. Did you ever burn a mixtape for someone you like? What was?
No, I don't know how.
Not somebody I like.
I don't know how. I made a plan.
What would you put? What song would you put on the? If you couldn't know how, or was taught to burn a mixtape, what song would you put on the mixtape from the early 2000s?
I'm glad you.
I'm so glad I was able to get that out.
I'm doing some. I'm not gonna say song names, but I say by artists because I put some Pretty Ricky on there.
And that means you was one of those bad kids. You had no business.
Aaliyah, I probably put Aaliyah on there. I probably put something on there by Aaliyah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Aaliyah good. Throw her on there.
Rock the boat, even though I don't know what that means.
Yeah, you know what that means when you said
you know she said swerve in the middle.
Rock the boat.
And she didn't even say a word. She said
rock the boat. I don't even know what she meant.
I'd also put T-Pain in there, buy you a drink.
Mm-hmm. In love with
I'm in
and
love.
make sure you put stripper on that because that's your past, that's your history.
I'm in love with
oh, it is your past, your history.
And baby,
he
it
did
be
you
on there.
wrong.
They bottoms up, up.
Not Trey. I don't want Trey on mine. I put a little tape
Maybe
on there.
Chris Brown. He ain't your man. Ain't me. Your man ain't me. That
I
gotta
put
be-
some Fantasia on there.
When I see you, hey, remind me back in Winwood when you.
Look at you. See, you being fast, hot headed.
No, I will put "Let Me Love." Oh wait, no. What was the song by Mario?
Oh,
Let me love you.
yes,
Right?
Let Me Love You. I'll put that on there.
like,
That was my
I
song.
thought he about to say lay your head. I was about to say, oh, you take it.
Yeah.
That one too.
That was
I
the
will
bridge.
put.
That was the bridge if you give that song out.
Oh no, by
what was
Bed. I'ma put you to bed.
I hated that
Yeah.
song.
My mom used to play that song out. No.
And that's a problem.
It was always on the radio too. I do not want to hear that song. That's not a problem because she used to play it just to
You
play
know
it.
what? Because I'm R&B, I'll put "Pretty Wings" by Maxo.
You know, just to be just a little bit, just to scare you. I also put Jasmine Sullivan. I bust the windows out your car. Just
let you know it's a little lovey over here, but don't play.
But don't play because we can get like that. I'm busting the windows.
Oh my goodness!
Like that. Oh my god! Because I ain't did you nothing.
No, from your man ain't me to bust the windows out your car real quick.
All right, Blueface and Krishan, crazy love.
Oh my god! No, I ain't gonna get that domestic now.
Okay.
I leave
the way things going, you can't trust nobody.
Oh Lord! Clearly,
all right.
Never mind.
What was your? What's your favorite throwback cartoon theme song? And sing it. If you feel like you can sing it.
I got you.
If you feel like you can sing it.
All right, y'all ready for mine?
Ready.
What?
Yeah.
Yo, Danny Phantom, he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine designed to do things unseen. He's gonna catch him all because he's in. When it didn't quite work, he's supposed to just quit. Then Danny took a look inside of it. It was a great big flash. Everything just his molecules got all rearranged. Phantom, when he first woke up, he realized he had snow white hair and glowing green eyes. He could walk through walls, disappear, and fly. Much more unique than the other guy. It was then that he knew what he had to do. He had to stop all the ghosts that was coming through. He's here to fight for me and you. He's gonna catch them all because he's Danny Phantom. Gonna catch them all because he's Danny Phantom. Gonna catch them all because he's Danny Phantom. That was that forever.
You do that, okay? All right.
Hey, y'all know that was the DJ from Wildin' Out who sung that song. Who rapped that?
I don't know the DJ from Wildin' Out, but that's good.
Yeah, that was it.
He's getting them checks. He's getting them checks. What about you, Lee?
Mine
don't start playing
nothing. Hannah Montana.
Okay, you gotta sing it.
Yeah, come on.
No, because we're gonna get flagged. You cannot play it.
You get the limit. That's it. That's all I can do. Y'all know.
You do your ooh-ah-oohs. Come on.
Let me do the ooh-ah-ooh. Go ahead. You sing it.
Okay. Somebody sing it. I can't.
Come on, you get the limo out front.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh-ah-ooh. You missed it already. That's why I got the ooh-ah-ooh.
And you're famous, it can be kind of fun. But really, you and no one ever discovered. Who would have thought that a girl like me would double as a superstar? No, who's singing? Me or you?
Oh, my bad.
I gotta look mine up because I don't remember the.
Oh my God.
That was that girl. She was that girl.
You get the best of both worlds.
Because I don't even remember the song. Okay, mine was "Sweet Life is Zack and Cody." I love that game, and I love the when the game was on.
Oh, Disney. I like the game too. You know, on iPad you can get the game now. Period.
Send me the app. I need the game.
All right, send it in the group chat.
Okay, let me see. Let me see if I can sing it.
Like I did. Oh no, don't worry about it, bro. Take it away.
How did that go? You are mine. Guess we have the sweet life. Most of the time, you and me, we got the world to see. So come on down. It's me and you know what to do. It's you and me, and you. We got the whole house. You and me.
This is the sweet life. Oh, you missed the part. You missed the part.
That's
the part right here.
Huh?
Oh, go sing it.
No, I said you didn't get to the part. It was right there when y'all stopped.
Shit, I forgot where I left off at now.
Remember when we wanted to go to the X Factor?
I did go.
Oh, you did?
I got the video. Or my dad, one of them got the video. I did go.
I forgot. I thought
the X Factor when I went there to audition.
Oh, the X Factor. You went?
What was those X Factor vocals? You're not putting in the work. When you
I
see
didn't.
my
I
phone,
practiced. My parents made me practice day and night. If I really wanted to go,
I'm
they made me
Ike and
practice.
Tina.
I literally, the songs I sang Dynamite and I sang an Adele song. I said,
I'm Dynamite.
Can you get us a little Adele? Because
absolutely not. I gave y'all
Do
Beyonce
Dynamite.
last week with 16 carriages. That was
we weren't here last week. That's how I know
the
you're
week
lying.
before that.
Last week.
The week before that when I sang 16
Man,
carriages.
people just be just lying.
Try it again.
Nah.
We good. They said no. They said no.
Who said it? Let me see. Yes. They saying yeah to me.
Oh, girl. X Factor said no. They said no. Maybe try again next year.
Well, we see. Or you wouldn't be with us.
I never tried again.
Let me go look at that. When you go?
So, okay, how X Factor works, it's not immediately on
because they don't
TV.
show everybody
Pre-auditions, then you get, because like it's like, so it was in the Hy-Vee Arena. They set it all up, and there was like over 45 like people to listen to you sing. If you made it past that round, then you were in front of the judges and recorded.
So how many rounds did you go?
Just that first round, and I was super nervous, so that's why I didn't make. I ain't gonna lie.
Why you have to ask that?
Because I thought
I was nervous. I'm not gonna. I was 14 at the time. I was super scared.
I didn't see it.
14.
Oh, 14.
And I was scared. I was. Wait, no, I wasn't. No, I was more around 10. I was more around 10 because I hadn't hit whatever 5th and 6th grade was. 5th and 6th grade. That's when I did it, and I was scared. I was out of my mind scared because I'd never sang in front of anybody in my life.
Grade, that's like 10 or
whatever.
11.
Yeah, there you go. That's how it was. Yeah, and I was scared out of my mind, but I did it. It was pretty fun. I won't. L.A. Reid flew over us and he gave us all a speech, and then he left.
Well, we're so proud. We're so proud of you that you did that. Moving on to the next topic. Okay, I thought we want to move on with the show.
Ain't no way.
We already at an hour.
This is what I mean. Y'all be. Yeah.
I couldn't finish. I just said I was it was boring.
Every time.
And in the words of Mr. Mosby, pish posh. Moving on.
The Prindle.
Okay.
I'm about to get off the phone with y'all.
All right, let's go to Breezy's
Hang up
bubble.
on you, not in the mood.
Every time I start winning,
not today. Not on the night.
Yes, Breezy Bubble. Yes.
Not during Breezy's bubble. We won't. Okay, y'all. All right, y'all. So I had a great weekend. I really did. I worked a fan expo event. If y'all know what that is, that's not just anime. It's got like a lot of different celebrities. Like if you ever watch Smallville, Back to the Future, Mr. T, John Cena, all that. As you can see, I met my favorite voice actor, Justin Cook. I got so much stuff.
Mr. T was there?
Yes, he was there.
Dang,
we went through this together. I told him to come. So Justin, he signed that he signed my manga for me. He gave me $100 for working with him. He was a super chill dude. I met a lot of voice actors, which me being me, I loved. I was in love with it. I met the Smallville cast, super nice. Let me see if my thing wants to focus enough so I can show y'all this picture with me and Michael. I should have just sent this to Cordell, but whatever. I met Michael Rosenbaum, if any of y'all know who that is. Again, he was Lex Luthor in Smallville, and he plays the Flash voice and a lot of other things. It was really fun. We got paid $13 an hour to do it, so like it was a great experience, and I was paid for the experience.
Don't take me off.
But yeah, I had a great time. It was really fun. Really helped me out. Like, I got to ask one of my favorite voice actors how certain things worked in anime behind the scenes. So for me, it was everything. I had the best weekend ever. Like, being paid was just like the cherry on top, but even if I wouldn't have been paid, it wouldn't have bothered me. I had a great time.
All right. Make sure you get that $5. That's what I like to say, but that's all.
I have 2 cents in my bank.
We're going to argue off the podcast.
Oh my God. Not muted.
Okay. Who's muted?
Don't want to be in the meeting.
You didn't talk about. Okay. We move to the next segment. Do you have anything else to say?
I don't care about none of these segments no more. Y'all ain't want to play my game when I start winning. I don't care.
Unmute yourself so we can finish the show.
Who?
I'm taking a phone call from my grandmother right now. Hold on. I'm still going to be here, but my grandma called me.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
Okay,
yeah. Let's see. Yeah.
She better ask her for $5.
Let me play music so we can just wait for.
Yeah. What's the next segment?
You'll see when we get there.
Yeah, I didn't want to play Kahoot. Just go ahead and tell me now. I tell you, boy, I'm not getting from there. Mariah's not on her grandma. He's over there playing.
No, I was. I was on the FaceTime call with my grandma and my cousins.
Once you start
Bro,
talking
that's
about
a whole
money,
video over there.
Huh?
Is that Cordell watching the video?
Yeah.
Oh, very
No, it's
inappropriate.
not.
Because when I came on here, yes, it was. Because when I came on here with a video, it was, oh my God, who's playing the video?
But
We're always on. It's always because you. Don't let me tell you up in this podcast
y'all
form.
need to run a Kahoot back because I'm very disappointed of the sport this year.
You lose every week. We're not doing Kahoot next week. Y'all lose.
You were in second place, Lee. You were in second place.
I had one more question to get right to be in first place because I was going to get the next one right.
You were.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, I was. Y'all just be cheating. That's what I'm saying.
Well, since you got so much responses, that's what the next segment's about. It's called Reply All.
MC. Bring me back to the strip club for my ex.
I don't recall.
All right. So this is when we take your questions or your situations and we give our own personal responses. Are y'all ready?
Yeah. Are
you ready? Before I call you by your government name?
When I ain't ready. So y'all gonna start it when I'm not anyway.
Oh, my goodness. You see how much difficult where's HR? Because
we definitely need to call them because baby,
I am HR.
Definitely unfair.
Because you're giving very much
definitely unfair. I tell you that.
Difficult to work with, and you might
one little Kahoot game I actually enjoy, and I get canceled out.
All right, so this says I'm 28 and finally living on my own, but my mom still acts like I'm her little boy. She comes over uninvited, rearranges my stuff, and even makes comment like you should hang nicer curtains. This place needs a woman's touch. I love her, but I'm starting to feel like I don't have any real space. Every time I try to set a boundary, she acts hurt or starts crying. Am I wrong for wanting a little distance, or should I just let her be because she means well?
Grow some balls and tell her. Like, don't ask me. Tell her. Say, hey, mom, sit down, talk to her. Say, hey, mom, I'm feeling a little bit smothered. I love you. You'll always be my mother, and I would love for you to keep coming over, but I do feel this is my space, respectfully. I want to design how I want to design, and, disrespect. You can come to your parents respectfully. Tell them, hey, I feel a little smothered.
But he said that he set the boundary. She played the victim and started crying.
Never mind. Well, then I don't know what to tell you. You got to kick her to the curb then.
What about you, Lee? What do you believe?
I don't know. I wouldn't know how to relate to that one.
All right, moving along.
No, what about you, Cordell? You got an answer too.
I agree with the same thing Breezy said. Just tell her or cut her off.
Don't cut your mama off, boy, over some curtains.
It's over a boundary. It's the principle of it.
It's a boundary.
I come in your house telling you what to do. Don't come in mine.
You can't come in my house in general.
Then don't come in mine.
Now the two come out. We never been invited to it.
Cordell.
Y'all were invited to my house. Y'all were invited.
I was saying.
He ain't talking about you.
I even cooked for y'all.
We went to her.
I'm talking about in these days and time.
No. I haven't got invited to nobody's house. But next question, speaking of houses.
My younger sister just announced she's pregnant and is throwing a huge baby shower next month. She invited our entire family, including some people she barely talks to, but left me out. Her reason, I've said in the past, I don't want kids, and she said it wouldn't be the right energy. I'm hurt, confused, and low-key mad. I want to be happy for her, but it feels like a slap in the face. Do I confront her Send a gift or stay quiet or just let this relationship cool off?
I'm confused.
You and that baby. Because I said I don't want kids.
Not the baby. The baby ain't did nothing to.
Because you're mad at me. You're upset with me. Like, let me get this straight. You're upset with me. You feel some type of way because I said I did not want kids. That is my personal being. I never said it was wrong for anybody else. I said I just don't want kids. That's my mental. That's what I don't want. That doesn't make me a negative. Why does that make me negative? She said because that's like a bad energy. Why does that make me negative or like a bad energy be around? Because I don't want them. I didn't say I didn't want nieces and nephews. I said I just don't want my own. Like, what? And you're inviting people you don't even talk to over me, your sibling?
So she didn't invite her to the baby shower because she said she didn't want kids, or she didn't want her sister to have kids?
Her sister said, like, she said, I don't want kids. That's like me talking, you're saying you have a baby shower. And I said, well, I just said it in the past. I don't want kids. So you're not inviting me to your baby shower because I simply do not want kids myself.
Nothing to do with my kid.
Thank you.
That's
I didn't
weird. That's weird.
Girl, what they say? What's that little movement? Your body, your choice.
Okay. Like, girl, what? I didn't say I didn't want nieces and nephews. I just said I didn't want my own kids. The hell?
If Mariah didn't invite me to her baby shower, I would be hurt. I just never talk to her again.
Who, Mariah?
Well, I think that's what you should do.
If Mariah didn't invite me to her baby shower, I wouldn't even be hurt.
Damn, you wouldn't be hurt if I didn't invite you?
No, I would not be hurt. I would send a gift. Like, clearly you felt some type of way that you didn't want to invite me.
You know, I can feel that, but like, damn, you wouldn't be like, damn, my friend didn't invite me.
No, and I don't know if this
is
like kind of the same thing, but like if you had a wedding, I feel like I would feel more hurt than having a baby.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I'm like, girl, I've been with you for all your love life, baby. I deserve this wedding. Just like you.
I need to know who you picked in the end and see this through.
Like,
might need to object if I feel like I need to object. But hey, I better see this through. Yeah, we cut somebody off.
On top of that, like we always talked about each other's weddings, so it's like
that's true. That's very true.
Why
but then I cut somebody off for that reason.
Yeah,
and I don't regret it.
The baby shower.
No, I don't.
Baby shower, I could feel that.
But don't tell me. But my thing is, don't tell me you invited me to your wedding. Like, you don't be at my wedding. I want you to be there, and then I see on Snapchat.
Never mind.
We didn't get invited. Like, we were personally told we were going to be in the wedding. We were going to be, all this.
Oh, y'all had a roll.
Like, get your
test. We were groomsmen. We were supposed to be a part of it in some type of way. One was going to be a groomsman. We were going to be a part of it. And then we just weren't invited at all.
Mind you, the relationship with the person was like, there was not a week where we had not seen each other. Like, we over the person's house, we hanging out and then I see on Snapchat.
Yeah, used to work with
Snapchat.
Yep, we used to work with him. And then boom, we pop out his wife on Instagram down something. Our wedding, y'all.
Oh, y'all didn't even know the wedding was happening.
No. We found out about it through Instagram because they posted it. They live streamed it, sort of.
No, I found it through Snapchat. Actually, somebody else.
I seen it through Instagram.
I'm like, I ain't never seen you.
You ain't never got to worry about me again, baby.
I ain't never been uninvited to the wedding. I'm supposed to be in. That's a different type of hurt.
But sucks on them, too. We would have that wedding turned. Anyway, recently found out my dad is cheating on my stepmom. Who I've grown to love like my real mom. Let me get emotional with this because I kind of feel. I feel their pain. Who I've grown to love like my real mom. I saw some messages on his iPad while helping him fix it, and it's clear this isn't just casual. I don't know if I should bring it up to him, tell her, or just stay out of it altogether. I'm not even sure she'd take it coming from me. It's eating at me though, and I feel like keeping quiet makes me complicit. What would y'all do?
I'm snitching. Immediately I'm snitching. Because what you're not gonna do? I'm snitching. Because no, I'm snitching. Especially like if you grew to really like this person as a parent, like you grew to respect this person as a parent. Yeah, I'm snitching. I'm snitching all the way.
Man, what would you do, Lee?
I think I would tell her too. I would tell. If I grew to love her as a mom in that girl's shoes, I would tell.
Yeah, I would tell Tricia. I'm gonna tell her immediately as soon as I say.
I wouldn't tell her I would tell her like in a way like we just talking, and be like, hey, I don't know how to go about this, but I found this in my dad's iPad, or I'll probably just hand her an iPad like this, girl.
Right. Look at
And then
what
she
I
found
said.
out her own, and technically I didn't tell her. I just
Look
got
at
to
That's
tell
true
her, look
too.
at this little thing on
Work your
browser.
way around it. It's always a loophole. It's always a loophole.
Yes.
All right. It says my best friend and I have always bounced creative
Oh,
ideas
you pooped yourself.
off of each other. We're both
Did y'all see
into
the group
content
chat?
creation. Once I
Look
get
at
done
y'all.
reading, I will.
Go ahead, Cordell. Read what you got to read, because she's playing.
Irritating.
And one thing about it, I don't play about fans. So don't do
I
that.
don't do it. I don't play about Tasia at all. Don't ever. My best friend and I have always bounced creative ideas off of each other. We're both in content creation, but lately, every time I show her something, I'm thinking of posting. She'll post a version of it first, like the next day. It's subtle, but it keeps happening. I don't want to seem petty, but it's starting to feel intentional. She always got she always says great minds think alike when I bring it up jokingly. Am I reading too much into this, or is she low key using me for ideas?
She's using me for ideas.
She is.
Because
Yeah.
there's no way every time, maybe
A few
it's like
times,
one or
but
two times. It might be coincidental, but every time, no, girl, no. It's given she's using you.
yeah, she's using you, and she wants to take away from you. If that like some people just want to take from you, or be you. Some people hate you and don't know it.
They have
So
hidden
that's
animosity.
one.
Hidden animosity.
Yeah, because they don't like your light, or they want your light, but they don't know how to make their light shine.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to be careful about that. All right. We'll snap a finger. All right. I recently got promoted at work, and now, hold on, y'all.
Congratulations.
I recently got promoted at work, and now I'm making more than most of my friend group. Since then, I've noticed one of my boys has been acting differently. He barely hits me up, excludes me from hangouts, and when we do talk, he makes slick comments like "big money," probably too busy for us now. It sucks because we used to be tight. I still don't know if I should call him out or let the friendship die naturally. What's the move here?
Honestly, that's one of them things where it's like, it's one thing if they're joking with you like, ooh, period, big money, but you know the difference between somebody like hyping you and like trying to low key diss you. I'm sorry, I'm an ass. I've been done. Little money. Once they say big money, I'm like little money. Like, don't play with me. Like, you man, you make or no money. You say big money, I'm saying no money. Like,
You just said you got 2 cents in your account.
Little money.
period. And I don't care. But guess what? I'm not going around
That ain't
telling
even no
people.
money. That's hidden money.
I'm not shaming people for getting promotions, though. I'm also not
I
shaming
know that's
nobody.
right. I ain't
No, I'm
either.
just joking. These are jokes. These are jokes.
Yeah, but like
No.
you're calling me big money because you have hidden animosity towards me,
little money,
and I'm gonna say no money. You're clicking me. I'm like no money. Like
Not no money.
don't
I would say my advice, because I've been like the boss, like actual boss of my friends before. So it's like that's a whole different sucky feeling. But I would say focus like
the boss,
like the boss of like people that I've hung out outside of work when been friends with. And
the manager
animosity. Yeah, like the manager of them.
Yep, glad I was never on your side.
What?
I would have to quit, RJ, fast.
Okay, quit. I'm moving. You can quit the podcast right now.
You ain't the boss of me on this.
Right now.
You ain't the boss of me on this podcast.
You can quit. Moving on.
And what they say, and we'll 2-minute notification in, boo.
No, I would say I don't know, just focus on you, like stay, you know, the path that you have for yourself. If that's a promotion that you worked hard for and you truly want it, focus on that. If somebody's hating on that, then they shouldn't be in your same thing that we said to the last person. Let your light shine. If somebody can handle your light, then it's a problem with them. Any other things, Lee, that you have to say?
What you said? What did you say?
I said, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I need to go watch
Amen.
Joyful Noise.
With
All right,
Kiki.
back into the
Mm-hmm.
then in Kiki, that's Coco.
No,
No,
Kiki's
that was
in
Kiki.
not Let
Kiki
It
Palmer.
Shine, Joyful
Oh,
Noise.
it's the
Yeah, no,
same
no,
thing to
no.
me.
No, it's the
Back
same
in the
name. The
day, me and my
song.
best friend used to.
Ooh, I tell you
Got
Back
Dolly
in the
what,
Parton
when I
in
was
day,
there.
there,
I love me some Dolly Parton.
Me too.
I do too. You know that
I-
Hannah Montana got mama.
yeah. Back in the day, me and my best friend used to vent about this one girl in our circle. It was harmless at first, but
And
we
that's the
got
problem.
real messy, laughing at her outfits, her IG captions, everything. Fast
Oh,
forward, now they're besties. They go to brunch, post each other every weekend,
ooh,
and
girl.
I'm left on red. I can't help but feel like my secrets aren't safe, and I low key feel replaced. Should I move on or take the L or say something before this gets awkward?
Girl, don't say nothing. Let them be them. That's
They
Yeah,
how
let
wear
little
them
show
be
their
messy
true
them.
girls do, girl.
colors.
You don't
They've
even
shown
need
their
that
true
type of
colors.
friends.
Right.
And if y'all was talking about the girl together, then you definitely don't need the friend that you was talking about it with, because clearly she wishy washy, boo.
Yeah, and I would say this is definitely something that I had to learn, like actually recently too. Watch how that person do other people, because they're gonna do you the same way, or
Sure
they might.
will.
Not that they will, but they might.
9 times out of 10, they
So,
will.
so you have to
So
really be
either let them
careful.
go or treat them from a distance. You know how to go by it. So either if you want to be their friend, but just know that any given time it can always switch up. And if you don't want to be their friend, you have every right not to be. So that's up to you.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
All right, let's wrap this up with two more, and then we're
Wrap
gonna
it
get
up
out of here.
then.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up. All right, it's Pride, so wrap it up.
Oh my
My
god.
IG is full of
Don't get her started. Oh my
affirmations.
god.
My
I
IG,
keep the strap on me.
Wrap it up. Come on. Go on.
yeah,
Go
my IG is full of
on.
affirmations,
Speaking of
positive
straps.
quotes, and content about healing. And honestly, I'm not okay. I'm going through a tough breakup. My job is draining me, and I feel like I'm performing being strong for likes. I want to post something real, but worry people will think I'm being dramatic. Is it okay to be public with your lows, or is it better to just ride it out privately?
I
What are
would
your
say
opinions?
Personally,
that you're. I know that's okay. I would say that you should be public with your lows if you're public with your highs. It's life. Everybody can relate to something. I guarantee you'll get more content related information. Well, content with your lows and related with your lows and then your highs, because a lot of people go through the same things that you're going through in your lows and they're scared to put it out there. So if they see somebody taking that initiative to put it out there, I'm telling you, they'll mess with it. So I would say go public with both.
I take a little bit of a different take. No, I wouldn't post it because then that's when you get people who are like, when it depends on how you are with comments, because there are going to be people who yes relate, and then there are going to be people who are saying you're just doing this for views, and if you're not somebody who can take criticism and like have negative comments, you're already going through a low. I don't know how much lower you can get. So I
Yeah,
don't like it. Then like I don't know how you're feeling. If you're feeling like inner turmoil, like where you're already on the edge, if that's something that's gonna take you over, then no. Because you're going to realistically, you're not gonna always get the best comments saying, "Girl, I relate," or "Yes, like I feel the same
You
way."
ain't gonna get those when you posting your highs either, though.
That's true.
that's true
But when
too.
you're feeling high, sometimes those don't matter to you because it's like I'm on a high. But but you if I'm already low, it's like I don't know how much lower I
Some
can
of
go.
that can be
I'm already at
triggering.
the tip of
Yeah,
the edge.
that's true. Something could be triggering. Yeah, I would
Yeah,
just
so
say
I would
don't
say
fake it
do
though,
what
because
because
you
when you only
feel.
post
not
your highs,
everybody
I
needs to
feel
know
like
every
you're
point of your
faking
life.
it. Like that's the only thing I don't like is when people only post their highs and feel like you're just faking it for us. Like you
Even
only
your
post your
high.
highs, you don't post your lows. Like you're just that perfect person. No.
I would
I
say
think
do.
people do get that mixed up. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I would say do what you feel comfortable with, because some people just. I know me. I can't post. I don't like to post my lows.
I
Sometimes
don't
I
like
might
posting my
randomly
highs.
do it.
So
I don't like posting my highs too, because some people just hate on
yeah,
it.
that's
But
true.
It's-
So it just depends. You know your audience. So when you know your audience, you know how to kind of tailor. You know when people want to see you fail, kind of don't fuel that energy. But
yeah,
I would just say, and it's so hard. Like I feel like as an adult to find a circle of people that you need around you. But I'll say if you have a circle you can go to, or if you're not religious, a church. If it's not a church, if it's a running club, or even go to the library if they're having a library event. And I'm telling you, sure, I need that for myself sometimes. To go to, just go out and find community, be safe, but go out and find an actual community. Because sometimes social media, that community is not necessarily safe. And also just like in real life. So it's always best to find like your own surroundings.
Yeah.
All right. So this is the last one. As a Black man, I feel like I always have to keep it together, no matter what I'm going through. I've been dealing with a lot of anxiety for months now, but I feel like if I talk about it with my boys, they'll just end up saying, man up. I've never told anyone.
You go first.
What should he do?
You go first. You a Black man.
Right. You gonna relate?
Yeah, sometimes I'm reading the question out for me too.
Okay, well, read it and think about it.
I would say it's the same thing. I would say it's the same thing. Like, do what you feel comfortable. There's a community out there who's looking for the same things that you're looking for. And therapy. I personally don't do the whole therapy thing, but I know that it does work for people. So maybe therapy, and then if your friend group telling you to man up, sometimes. I think and there's so much that goes into being a Black man, you are told to man up from being like a little boy. Man up. If you fall down on the ground, a girl can run into her daddy's arm. The boy's told to get up. So it's so much that's ingrained in you as a Black man. If you got that experience where your emotions you don't know. And if you're not taught something, you're not able to handle it better. So I would say finding some tools, and if you don't want therapy, because not everybody wants to talk to somebody or also feel like the space, because as a Black man, you weren't even given the space to express your emotion at all. So emotions are weakness. So whatever you can do that makes you feel free, that makes you feel comfortable in a space, and exploring new things as well can be a good helping factor.
That's good. I agree. Piggyback off of what you said, it starts at a young age. I got a little brother that my mom used to tell that to all the time, and now they're at the stage where they want him to express himself because he's getting older. So they want him to express himself and tell his emotions and not have to hold them in or be angry. So I feel like that do start at a young age. So if you do know people out there that do start that, that you can just hear oh, you're not a little girl, be tough, stop crying, get up, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Or little boys not supposed to be crying like that. They do. You supposed to. You have to cry. That's what it's in you for. It wouldn't be emotion if you couldn't do it. So do that. Don't just be, oh, I'm just this tough person, I gotta be this tough. No, everybody gotta cry. And Black men in this world right now, you can cry. You should be able to cry. And you should be able to be comfortable and go to your friends and be able to talk about that. Again, some friend groups are not comfortable enough for you to do that. So you have to go outside of that, which is okay. Yeah. I feel like you should be able to go to your friend group, but if you can't, go outside of that, get that emotion out, express that, let it be able to go, release that. You don't hold that in, because all it's going to do is just build anger so much. And then when you burst, everybody is like, what's going on? It's because you couldn't express yourself comfortably, and you shouldn't be able to do that. So express something. If you can't do it with your friends, find somebody, a family member, an older uncle, somebody, just find somebody to express that with.
Yeah, and community will come. Even myself, I'm trying to figure it all out, and all three of us. That's why this is the Break Room Energy Podcast, because we like giving y'all advice, but we also sometimes we're giving the advice, but sometimes the advice is a reminder to us of what we need to do in our life to meet our goals or be in a healthy space. So mental health is real, and I would say check on your. I would say check on your people.
Check on your.
Check out now. Check out.
Well, not that. Sure. I ain't checking out no time soon, but give each other grace and really be like, show love to one another. You know, it's the small things when you at work or if you're in the store and you can help somebody. It's the small things because you don't know what that person's going through.
Mm-hmm.
But any last things before we go?
No, just that y'all was gonna lose in Kahoot. But since we did stop that game, because bro, we could play outside of this, and you know, because I ain't did you nothing, boo. So anyway, that y'all lost in Kahoot for real. So, but until next time, Britt, please take her off the screen. She had her time to talk, which she had the right bubble. But until next time.
Not during Pride Month, I would not be. Or this will be
oh my God. But yeah.
What about you, Breezy?
Yeah, like I said, I had a great time this weekend. This right here.
He didn't ask you anything about having a good time. He said, do you have anything else outside of what we already discussed to talk about?
No, that's what I'm saying.
So, okay, we already knew you had a good time. We already expressed that in your bubble.
And my new tattoo. Oh, I got a new tattoo. I didn't tell you. I got a new tattoo. They know. I just sent that to them. But
you just told us.
Let
me try to show it. So let me
see if you can show it.
With that attitude, don't you ever try to mug me over the camera because I won't show nothing.
Girl, I just did.
You got the tattoo at the con?
I got it here where I live.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
That's that white leg of hers.
No,
it's nice though.
Thank you.
That's big.
I designed it myself.
What you said?
I designed it myself.
I thought you said I tapped myself. I'm saying now you're over here lying on the podcast.
It's a symbol in one of my books. It's one of the character symbols. Yeah, it's one of their insignias in my books.
All righty. Okay, before we go, it is LGBTQ plus Pride Month. So let me read off this one spotlight on this individual.
Are y'all allies?
P. Johnson. I'm an ally.
Floor. He's trying to read.
Marsha P. Johnson was a black. I just said it.
Just read. She always wants to have the floor or something.
Marsha P. Johnson was a black transgender woman, drag performer, and fearless activist. She played a central role in the Stonewall Uprising of 1969, which helped ignite the modern LGBTQ plus rights movement. Now, why is this important? She co-founded the Street Transvestite Action Revolutionaries, called STAR, with Sylvia Rivera to support unhoused trans youth. Known for saying the P in her name stood for Pay No Mind, a phrase she used to shut down nosy or disrespectful questions about her identity. She advocated for trans rights and visibility long before mainstream LGBTQ plus movements did, especially for trans women of color who were often left out. The legacy of her, although Marsha died under suspicious circumstances in 1992, her legacy lives on in today's activism, art, and pop culture. Documentaries like the death and life of Marsha P. Johnson on Netflix and pride marches around the world continue to honor her work. All right.
Lee, look what I said in the private chat. Or both y'all look. What I said in the private chat.
Oh, I don't see it.
You need to stop talking about people because they supporting you.
Well, she is in the LGBTQ.
Oh my God. She's not in New York. Martha.
Yeah, she's not in New York.
I'm talking about serious. Who Martha P? Her name is Marsha P.
The LGBTQIA.
No, I said Martha.
Well,
if you know any gays, days, go give them a hug. They might need it. It's been rough.
But she named the street after her.
If you know any gays, send your friends $5 if they're gay.
Bro, you already told.
You supposed to be sending
$5 to art.
We're gonna get out of
here. I mean, you got 2 cents in it. So.
Did she name the street after her?
I don't know. Maybe.